Hey Pisces, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Thank you so much for your patience. Welcome to your May reading. All right, let's get started. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light and divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Pisces collective needs to know? What do they need to know right now? Build on solid ground. It's time for the action. I did hear that while I was meditating on your energy. It's time to start building your foundation. All right. Taking the steps to manifest. That will be affirmations. That would be reflection if you haven't done it already. But taking the steps to manifesting whatever this new foundation is that this new cycle is going to bring. Be clear about what it is that you want to see. Be clear about your desires. Be clear about how you want to show up in love. Okay. Or show up in life in general. More importantly, we have Claim Your Art. This is all about independence. If you're single, then this is a matter of mastering the art of singledom. How are you going to start doing that? What hobbies do you want to pick up right now? Okay, embrace your power. Yes, yes. So that is the theme right now. How are you going to master the art of singledom if you are single right now? All right, and if you're in a relationship, how are you going to embrace your power within the relationship? You know, how are you going to have your own thing going on while you're in a relationship? You know, having a healthy sense of boundaries. Is there a business idea you want to start? Do you want to start a podcast? You know, it's time to start doing things like that, taking an actual step now. All right, what's going on with Pisces? Oh, look how that flipped out. Oh, yes. Yep. Full card. Leap of faith. It is time. It is time. You guys did your healing. You cut out the people you needed to cut out. It's time to fly. It is time. All right. These are the Chariot card coming out in reverse along with the Page of Pentacles. It's not time to move like full steam ahead, but that baby step. Page of Pentacles. This is like a small step, a small gesture of good faith for yourself. You know, let's say if you want to start the podcast, then it's a Page of Pentacles energy would be, oh, let me just start brainstorming a name. You know, just having fun with that. A very small, like, it doesn't have to be a very committal step. You don't have to start paying, you know, putting a down payment on anything. It's just taking a little step towards your new life, okay? If this is developing a new skill, it's like doing research, all right? You have the Devil card coming out. In reverse, though, which is great. All right, so it's about releasing the unhealthy habits. Whatever it is that you use to, like, cope and take up time, it's time to release those, okay? It's time to release those and replace it with healthy habits, healthy hobbies. What are things that you want to learn? You know, what are some things that you've always wanted to do? Start that bucket list, you know. Things that you can do while inside, of course, unless your state has opened up. We do have the King of Pentacles coming out with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's no need to rush. This is slow movement, but just make sure that you're moving. All right, this is slow, methodical movement with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This Pentacle energy is very slow movement here. All right, it's wise movement. It's also leadership. It's being able to plan. So maybe you guys have to start planning. If you're thinking about leaving a state, for example, you're planning on moving. Now it's time to actually see how much you have to save up. How much do you have to budget per week or per month, so on and so forth. You know, just that baby step to get the ball rolling. All right. All right, Queen of Swords, cutting out whatever needs to get cut out. And I'm feeling like that's the toxic energy. We have the Moon card. It's going to come to light. If there's anything else that you need to cut out, and this could be within yourself, like an emotional state or a mindset, you know, a belief system, it's going to come to light, okay? And it's something that was actually affecting your ability to move forward, all right? So that final thing is going to come to light, and it's going to help you to finally take a baby step. Check out the full moon in Scorpio reading. It does talk about, you know, getting this truth that comes to light with the full moon in Scorpio energy that's going to put a fire under your ass to push you forward, all right? It's time, and it's going to switch your perspective. So this is great. Collectively, we are all moving into this full energy, which is great. Moving into this the Six of Swords, moving into calmer waters. This is only if you let it. Not everyone's going to take this path. Some people are going to just stay in whatever energy they're in, you know. So it's up to you to decide. Why is this Queen of Swords here? Yeah. Eliminating the heartbreak. We have the Queen of Swords here coming out with the Three of Swords in reverse, along with the Knight of Wands. All right, the emotional wounds. The emotional wounds, it's time to finally let it go by way of forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness for you, not for them. Obviously, that's a cliche that nobody really wants to hear, but it's something that's necessary for your own health, all right? Why is this Moon card here? Yeah. There's something that's going to come to light, and it's going to be different for everyone. We do have the Tower card at the bottom of the deck. So, there's something that's going to come to light. It's something that you've been bouncing back and forth on. You've been bouncing back and forth into stepping into this new cycle. All right, as I mentioned, this is a full moon in Scorpio energy. This is a collective energy for everyone. All right, but everyone's handling it a little bit differently, it seems, okay? Now, with you, it seems as if you have been bouncing back and forth. You know that there's an upgrade that you need to make. You just didn't know how to do it. Something's going to come to light that's going to put a fire under your ass. It's going to be different for everyone, but let me see if we can get more details on that. It does seem to be is something with this heartbreak or disappointment. Why is this Queen of Swords here? It was something that was blocking your clarity. I feel like, yeah, it's some emotional block. It's something internal that's going to come to light. It's like you're going to realize that you were stopping yourself somehow, okay? You're going to realize what emotional blocks, how your emotional space was affecting you, okay? In a not so healthy way, all right? Why is the Devil card here? Your intuition is guiding you. So you're going to get an intuitive hit. All right. You're going to realize, you're going to have this aha moment like, oh, it was me all along. I was stopping myself from doing this because I was in this emotional space because of childhood, because of this heartbreak, you know, whatever it is. You're going to realize what that is. Some of you guys came out of a really crappy relationship and you're realizing what you're probably going to realize what the baggage was and how that's been affecting you moving forward, so on and so forth. All right, let's see what the blockage is. What is a blockage for the Pisces collective? And what are you failing to see? What's a blockage? Yeah, new perspective that needs to be had. That's all. And studying. If you guys are stepping into a new cycle, this can also be a card of study, all right? But this is mainly about seeing things in a different light, seeing things from a different perspective, and seeing yourself from a different perspective. It comes out of this major judgment call. First, you have to admit to yourself that certain things are affecting you in a way that's not healthy. There's a decision to make about how your mindset might have been affecting you, okay? And there's certain belief systems that you have that will not be serving you any longer, and it's time to drop it, all right? It served its purpose for however long it had to serve its purpose. Now you're stepping into an upgrade, and you have to develop a new way of seeing the world. For some of you, it might be a new spiritual way of seeing the world, okay? But either way, whenever you do that, whenever you upgrade, Ace of Pentacles, all right? And new windows of opportunity open up as a result. For some of you guys, it might be a career opportunity. It's definitely more stability. I feel like you guys might have had, maybe, like I said, back to the podcast, some of you guys might have had, like, because I'm not feeling too much love in this reading. If anything, it's self-love. But I'm feeling more of, like, taking a more of an independent approach, maybe to your career, just building your life and really mastering the art of singledom, okay? And that will come with career opportunities that are more aligned with your soul's purpose. But in order for you to get to that point and believing that you can pull it off, you have to change, you have to think differently. Pretty much, you just have to think differently. You have to look at yourself differently. Your perception is what's going to propel you forward. It's your perception that's been holding you back in this past cycle, and now this new perception is going to push you forward into this brand new period of abundance. All right, it's beautiful. All right, what are they failing to see? The Hierophant, yeah, it's time to yeah, well, with the Tower, this is going to be a major shift. Wow, with the with the Fool card. Some of you guys might have been thinking about, let's say, leaving a 9-to-5 and starting a business, for example. Either way, you're taking the path less traveled with a Hierophant in reverse here. You're breaking out of the box. You're breaking out of your cocoon. Okay, you're busting out of whatever role people knew you to be. You're doing something totally different. Some of you guys might stop with the corporate life and step into a spiritual path and become a light worker. You know, some of you guys might be doing that. It is something that will be unexpected for others, but I think it's something that you've already been playing with in your mind. You just need the cosmic nudge, and that nudge is coming. All right, that will be the Tower moment. It's going to be that epiphany, like, oh, this is what I'm meant to do. You know, that type of energy. We have the Fool card coming out at the bottom. I mean, not at the bottom of the deck. Well, what is at the bottom of the deck? Yeah. All right, 9 of Arrows. But we do have the Fool card coming out, which is in reverse, indicating that, you know, that fresh new start. That's what came out. That was the first card that came out. There's a fresh new start that needs to happen. The 9 of Arrows, the 9 of Swords, that's about overthinking. But you're coming out of that. You're going to have this Tower moment that's going to make you stop overthinking and overanalyzing what you're supposed to do. Okay, look at that. All right. Queen of Wands. Look how that flipped upside down. You saw that, right? First of all, it came out in reverse. When I tried to pick it up, it turned right side up, which is great. You guys have a choice. Perception is everything. Back to that point. Queen of Wands energy in reverse, it can be a resentful energy. Some of you guys might have been, some of you guys definitely have been in a very crappy relationship and had some very hard lessons to learn about following your intuition, had some lessons to learn and when it came to loving yourself. Now, because of that, you might have been a little bit battered and bruised up. You might have some emotional baggage, and it's caused some resentment. There's a need to forgive so that you can actually let go. This can come upright so you can get into manifestation mode, and you can finally take that leap of faith into this abundance. Now, in order for you to do that, you have to first recognize that you are in this mode. Some of you guys are carrying this emotional baggage. That's the first step to releasing the baggage and forgiving and letting go. You might not realize how much this is affecting your perception. You might be walking around with a chip on your shoulder. You might be walking around with the expectations of getting hurt or deceived. You might be in a very defeatist mentality. If this is resonating with you, it's time to address that, okay? So that you can feel the courage, have the courage to move forward and think differently. It's time to think differently so you don't find yourself back into that same cycle of pain. All right. You guys separated yourselves from the source of the pain. Now it's time to switch your mentality so that you don't have to experience that type of pain again. All right. It does come from, yes, part of it is holding them accountable. They were crappy. They messed up. But also it's about holding yourself accountable with your mentality that attracted and accepted certain types of experiences into your life, into your experience, into your reality. All right. The law of attraction is playing a role here, right? Perception is everything. So some of you guys are failing to see that you're you have this chip on your shoulder and it's creating more pain unnecessarily. All right, so you're going to come to terms with that emotional error and then get the urge to fix it. Some of you guys might feel comfortable in this victim mode. That's up to you. That's up to you. All right. What's the advice? Come out of hermit mode and step into the world. Okay, we do have the Hermit card coming out in reverse. There is a need for introspection. All right, there's a need for introspection, but don't stay in hermit mode for too long. You know, as you're doing the healing and all that good stuff, that's great. You do the healing and then you trigger this new beginning. And then you come out being true to yourself, showing the world who you are now, claiming your art, claiming who you are, what you stand for, claiming your creative pursuits, stepping into the path that is aligned for you, that is unique to you, okay? And building that new foundation, the foundation that is this new life that you're creating for yourself. The World card is about moving into an upgrade. This is a beautiful new cycle if you choose to let go of this Queen of Wands in reverse, you know, kind of resentful, bitter energy. If you don't let go of that, you won't see this upgrade. If you do the work, do the introspection, do the meditation, the affirmations, the journaling, all that, once you release that and you learn how to forgive and let go of the past, then you'll be able to step into this upgrade. All right? Don't get comfortable in the victim mentality. Don't get comfortable in the story of, you know, some of you guys, if you were dealing with abuse in the past, for example, it can be easy because you feel like it's an obviously universal messed up situation. Some of you guys might get comfortable in that narrative rather than taking your power back and changing the narrative of your life and changing how you see yourself. What do the romance angels have to say? Engagement, yeah. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment if you choose to. All right? If you do the work. Reconciliation. Someone from the past might be coming back. This can also be just coming back home to you. And that's what I'm feeling like this is more of a wholeness here. All right. I feel like this is more of like you finding other parts of yourself that have been lost, reconciling the broken, fragmented parts within you, and finally being whole and embracing yourself as you are, being true to yourself, and then enjoying your independence in this new way. Some of you guys have parts of you that you haven't tapped into for a really long time. All right. And you need to take time to get to know yourself again, reconcile with these parts of yourself, and bring those pieces back together. I'm thinking Humpty Dumpty, right? I don't remember the poem, but you know how it goes, you know, put the pieces back together again, you know, that's what I'm feeling. We have to give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, okay? We also have past life relationship. You have known each other before. Some of you guys are very well, you know, jumping into, someone might be coming back from the past who is going to give, hopefully it's not the toxic one. It might be someone from the past who is, you guys are going to take another level up to, you're going to take the love to another level. All right. This can also indicate the past life, the past karmic toxic situation that might be coming back. Because with all these retrogrades, this is a time of the exes returning. So just be mindful of that. If you don't want that energy, then, you know, if you're not looking for love right now, then that's it. All right. Let's see what is the animal spirit. What is the power animal for Pisces? Time, look at that, yep. Time to heal it once and for all, okay? Some of you guys, you might feel like you've healed and you really didn't. You just moved on and you probably put your attention elsewhere, but you didn't really face the fact that you're hurt. Okay, and I talked about this in the last Pisces reading as well, I believe. Either the last one or the one before. Some of you guys are trying to bypass the healing part, bypass the fact that you're dealing with this pain. And in doing so, it's just causing it to fester, and it's causing it to manifest in different ways, which will in turn, when you go into a new relationship, you're going to carry this baggage unknowingly. It's going to show up in weird ways. So just heal this so that you can step into a new cycle and not attract the same energy again. All right. Will spirit, trust in a great mystery. You're stepping into a new cycle and you have no idea what it looks like. Just trust and believe that it's a major upgrade that's for your benefit and for your highest good. Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. This is about handling things with class. Some of you guys have allowed that hurt to put you in a victim mentality, and it's time for you to step into carry your pain as a badge of honor. Instead, carry that and change it, transmute it into gold, you know? Taking the pain and turning it into gold, like an alchemist, okay? Be classy, be graceful with this pain. Do not wear it as a badge of honor. Do not wear it as a reason for you to act mean or act away to other people, okay? People don't have to know all the things that you've gone through. You know, just use it as strength. Use it as fuel to propel you forward into a brand new, beautiful cycle where you're more positive, you're more wiser, you know, and you're more whole because of it. There we go. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. The past pain is affecting how you believe you should show up in the world. It's affecting what you think you can have in the world. Okay, and it's time for you to build that up. And I feel like some of you guys still have to enjoy singledom a little bit more before you move forward with a new love, okay? So that you can be completely whole and you can bring your whole self to the table, okay? Not saying you have to be completely whole, but at least a bit more whole than you are now, all right? That's for some of you guys. Let me pull a prayer. Thank you, Archangel Michael. What prayer do we have for the Pisces Collective? Well, that's a lot. Oh, God is in charge. We have God is in charge here. What else is going on? Okay. This situation's already resolved. So, as I mentioned, there's some things that's going to come to light. And that might cause resentment. Some of you guys, it's resentment from the past. Some of you guys, some past thing is going to come to light that's going to cause some resentment. And either way, handle it with class and handle it with grace. You don't have to control the situation. Please watch a full moon in Scorpio reading, because it does talk about this. With the full moon in Scorpio reading, it's all about truths coming to light, and they're not necessarily the best truths. The challenge for most of us, it's time to leave the healthy situation. The time from, and this could be a mentality, it could be an environment, so on and so forth. You're going to realize how unhealthy something is, whether it's your emotional space or your physical space, you know. It could be a relationship, a job, whatever. It's going to put the fire in your ass to push you forward. Now, the challenge for all of us with this full moon of Scorpio energy is not getting caught up in this truth, not getting caught up in the pain of this deception or whatever it is. For example, if it comes to light that, let's say someone cheated, and you can take that as a sign, like, okay, well, that's the final straw. I'm gone. And that will be handling it with class and grace. You're moving forward, and now you're dealing with your healing. You have nothing to do with them anymore. A Queen of Wands, resentful energy would stay in the energy and try to fix it or try to get back at them and be petty. Okay, so you have two ways to handle this situation when this truth comes to light. Everybody's in a different timing here. So some of you guys, the truth already came to light. For some of you guys, it hasn't come to light yet. Either way, it's not too late to course correct if you went down a path of Queen of Wands, bitter type of energy. All right, it's time for you to actually switch gears, handle it with class, handle it with grace, and move forward with your healing. All right, handle the fact that you're hurt by this and then move forward. Okay, you have a major upgrade on the horizon. All right, you have major love on the horizon. Apparently someone might be coming back from the past who might be brand new. All right, but you can't, if you're in that Queen of Wands resentful energy, you're not going to be able to handle that in the most healthy way. All right, so be true to yourself, be independent, build on solid ground. And how you build on solid ground is by making sure that your emotional space is healthy enough to attract what you need to attract. Okay, it's a work in progress. Healing is a work in progress. It's not saying that everything will be healed, but at least you're building, then you being better and wiser than you were before. All right. All right, thank you so much, Pisces. I hope this resonated with you. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, add me on IG. That is Tarot Hill. Also, I do personal readings. Check out the info box below if you'd like a personal reading. All right, thank you so much. Until we meet again, peace.